the Florida Mayhem were on the hunt for their past Overwatch, or their first Overwatch League win against the Philadelphia Fusion today. And it was a bit of a knockdown dragout, a little more than expected. See, there's been a lot of talk about whether or not the Fusion are the #1 team here in the league. And a match against the Mayhem, that was supposed to be light work, right? No, wrong, partner. The Mayhem were looking a lot like the team that we saw on paper.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, props to Mayhem here, actually turning up, performing, turning around after a kind of like a poor series in the first week. I think they've done very well here to beat Philadelphia Fusion. I will say, take it with a bit of a grain of salt as well, because they were playing with Elk instead of Boombox. Boombox is out sick. Elk is traditionally he's a main support. He's not a flex support player. He's not used to that role. And I do want to give props to Elk, honestly, for stepping up as well last minute.
This was
like
his
this.
debut too, so that's a last-minute debut, and he did get picked on by the Mayhem quite a bit at some point. So tough start, but you know, trial by fire. So that's how it goes here in the Overwatch League. I want to give props to not just the Mayhem players, but I think also their coaching staff. They looked so well prepared. This team has done their homework.
Right.
They came in with really good set game strats and game plans, and they executed it, and they stayed adaptable. They stayed flexible and made the necessary switches whenever needed.
You know, it was a really good thing to see, because last year a lot of people were questioning the Florida Mayhem's coaching staff, and they just didn't really have the tools to do exactly what they wanted to do, to carry out their vision. And I feel like now they have the team to do that, and we got to see that in play today.
Yeah, we absolutely did. So, I mean, this is honestly very good for Mayhem, because it's a team that, as we all know, didn't perform well in Season 1, or in the 2018 season, I should say. And now that they've actually got this foundation to build upon, it's happy days, really, from this point on. So for all the Florida fans out there, you got something to look forward to, you know, as the season continues.
Another thing, too, I think all Overwatch League teams can learn from this matchup to respect your opponent.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like the Fusion didn't have much respect coming in. Carpe overextended at the beginning of the game. That kind of sent them into the downward spiral that ended up being a loss.
Yeah, by the end, I should hope they would have been respected, you know, because BQB is a name that we didn't talk about actually during that little recap there, but that was one of the guys that really impressed me, honestly. Fantastic Sombra player and Zarya to boot.